I'm wearing a button up, so you know I'm serious. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about accuracy in the cosplay community and how it seems like a lot of people strive a lot to be like the perfectly accurate version of the character. And if you want to do that, like, by all means, but I think there's too much emphasis placed on being super accurate and canon, and I think there's a few things that can happen when we focus too much on that can be very harmful and negative. From what I've seen, there's three main ways that accuracy can like mess things up for people. Number one is it can kind of stifle creativity a little bit because people are scared to like branch out and like do things that aren't perfectly canon but like maybe just makes them happy, like adding glitter to things, I don't know. The second thing is it leads to people criticizing you for things you can't change, like your body type, your skin tone, your face shape. This really sucks because, like, I don't think people should be criticized for things they can't change just because it's not perfectly accurate to the character. And number three is it leads to people engaging in harmful behavior in order to try and look more like a character, such as blackfacing. Yeah, that's the main one. Don't blackface. So circling back to the creativity aspect, one of my favorite things about cosplay is how creative it is, how I get to like make a costume my own and like choose crazy fabric or like add things to it that weren't in the original design. And I used to be afraid of doing that because I would be afraid of like people nitpicking and criticizing, which they do. But those aspects of cosplay are some of the parts that bring me the most joy, is being able to like go out on a limb and like choose a different fabric that isn't in the original design and stuff like that. So I think that people should be able to do that without fear of criticism because it's so fun. Just remember, you're cosplaying for you, not for other people. So if something's gonna bring you joy by adding it to the design, then do it! And so many people will hype you up for it. And hopefully those voices outweigh the negative ones. If someone has a problem with the fabric you chose, they can go ahead and make their own cosplay. On to the second point, accuracy can lead to criticism of people's body types and other things they can't change. I so strongly believe that you don't need to look like a character in order to cosplay them. Cosplay whatever character that you love, that you will love embodying. This is something I really wish I could tell my younger self, because I used to be so afraid of cosplaying characters who had lighter skin than me, because I thought I would get hate and no one would like it. Which isn't true, lots of people like it. You do get hate though, but fuck those people. Anyway, this like obsession with accuracy leads to a lot of hate in cosplayers' comment sections, which I think is stupid and should not happen. I've personally experienced this with people saying that I'm like the black version of a character, and I'm only half black. Like, I have a lot of light skin privilege, but I still get this stuff. Yeah, people saying this character's supposed to be white, I'm like the Netflix adaptation of this character. People like putting their racism into a compliment, being like, oh, your cosplay's so good except for your skin tone. No. And in addition to the outright criticism cosplayers get, I find that when a cosplayer's body type or skin tone doesn't match the character, their cosplays simply just aren't as hyped up as people who do. And they put just as much work into that costume as the other person did. So I feel like it should be equally celebrated. I really think that like we as a community need to come together and like celebrate the work that went into the costume, the makeup, all of that stuff, and not even talk about physical attributes of someone that can't be easily changed. And my third point, this focus on accuracy leads to harmful behavior, such as race-facing, blackfacing, like taping your eyes back to look Asian, like all that stuff that's like super unnecessary and actively hurts people. Let's talk about blackfacing. Black people have been ostracized and ridiculed their entire lives just for having this skin tone. Making your skin darker for a cosplay just to be able to wash it off at the end of the day is just hurtful and racist, because you can just wash off that skin tone. You don't have to live with it your whole life and have to deal with all of this negative energy directed at you just because you were born in this skin tone, in this body. By darkening your skin or taping your eyes or doing any of that, you are actively hurting an entire community of people, and it's just not necessary, because you can do an amazing cosplay without having to do any of that. Also, it just doesn't look good. You look patchy. Stop! Why are your palms the same color as the rest of you? Don't! Ah! That's not the point. That's not the point. The point isn't that it looks bad, which it does, but the point is the hurting on a whole community. That's the point. That's the main aspect. Anyway. Alright, let's conclude all this stuff. Those are all the points that I had. So what can we do to make this better? We can, as a community, share and hype up and engage with cosplayers of all skin colors, body types, face shapes, skill levels, whether their cosplay is bought or made. Hype all those people up, because they're all doing awesome and they all look great. Also, if you're a cosplayer, invite them in groups with you. Like, I see a lot of cosplay groups where there's not a lot of diversity, and I think that we can definitely do better on that. As well as photographers, I see a lot of photographers where their entire page is all the same kind of person. I think they really need to put effort into shooting with people of different skin tones and body types. Please. And finally, do not race face, do not darken your skin for a costume. Just be your own skin tone. I promise you people will know who you are and will hype you up anyway. I promise you. And that's all I have. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it was kind of like a lecture, sort of, but it's something I feel really passionately about. I really think that cosplay is for everyone and everyone can do it. Doesn't matter what you look like, doesn't matter your skill level, if you're just starting out or if you're a pro, like, you're doing awesome. Keep at it. I'm so proud of you. That's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you found that interesting or informative. I don't know. Please subscribe and like this video. Yeah, okay, bye! Where? Hello, focus. How I don't think